Alright, hey all, test. Sweet. Okay. I'm sending out stream announcements, and otherwise we're just kind of putzing around until we get a game. It's been a while since we've done Agricola now. Looking at this, apparently I haven't streamed Agricola for like 2 or 3 weeks, which is kind of wild. So it's fun to get back to one. Hopefully, assuming we get a table here. Yeah, it looks like January 13th was the last time I streamed Agricola, actually, so almost a whole month. It's a little wild. But yeah, I'm feeling Agricola. I was looking at the Terra Mystica tables and I was almost tempted, but then Terra Mystica has been ruined ever since they added the freaking random map. Why? I just refuse. Random. Random. I don't want random. I don't want revised base game. I mean, there's too many options, but random board? Ugh. I have no desire. No desire to join those tables. I could create my own table, but screw it. I will, whatever. I'll let those tables fill. I will search. I'll search for a Terra Mystica game some other day. Today I'm feeling an Agricola. We've been waiting a while though for this table to fill, so not sure when it actually will fill, but hopefully soon. I haven't really been paying attention to what the current arena season is, but it looks like a lot of the usual names are playing a bunch, so that's cool. All time, bunch of people I don't really recognize, but then Gray, nice. Gray's up in 10th, that's cool, but a lot of other people that I don't really know. Don't really see a lot of, but that's fine. I could go jump in arena, and I might in a couple more minutes, but I kind of like being able to restrict to very high reps. Having 65% reputation in arena is still pretty damn low, and still gets an annoying number of issues. So, have I been watching any of the Champions Tour today? Champions Tour. Well, the answer is no, because I don't even know what that is. Chess. Hikaru Magnus, 4 back-to-back games. Oh, gotcha. Well, yeah, that sounds fun. I watch some chess. I don't watch a ton of chess, so like that's part of the problem. Um, I got on chess a little bit there for a while. I was a little more into it and playing a bunch, but then I quickly reminded myself why I don't play a ton of chess. I still do play some chess off stream here and there when I'm waiting for stuff, but meh. I just do lots of 3-minute games, and all of it's kind of meaningless. Farm is better though. Hopefully. You tried to figure it out, but didn't get super far. Yeah, I mean, chess is crazy deep and crazy. Anyhow, yeah, sorry, I got distracted a little there by Discord and the usual conversations that pop up in various places. People in board gaming misusing the term solved drives me slightly nutty. It bugs a lot of other people too, so whatever. Yeah, really, we're just waiting for this game to start, and I just need somebody to join. Need a player. So we'll see if we get a player. Or if I have to go hop an arena. Or I could was gonna say I could join this random table, but this random table is utter nonsense. I'm trying to avoid playing people with elos in this range. Also, there's no ban list. There's none of the new cards. No draft mode. This table is a complete and utter trap. What? We're just gonna deal cards and not even have any ban list? What a train wreck of a table. Although I'm gonna lose this player to this game, so that's not good. It looks like I am gonna have to join the arena queue, because yeah, I'm gonna pretty soon I'm gonna lose this player. Sivier's around the table. You could save us, buddy. Or you only play arena games. Patrick's playing Terra Mystica. You could go peek at Patrick's Terra Mystica game. What's he playing? He's playing base game? Oh, what a chimp. Yeah, just a lovely table. And Zach's playing. Nice. This would be a good game to join a small country. You haven't made the small country account yet. I see. It's fine. You don't have to join. Alright, how's this Terra Mystica game going? Patrick's doing Darkling things. With Earth 1, Water 1 Darklings. We've got Zach on Cultists doing Earth 2, Water 1 Cultist things with 2 Keytown and Incredible Cults. We got late towns in this one, that's always fun. This Darkling's economy looks kind of nutty. I mean, I guess it's round 4, but this is a lot of stuff off already for round 4, which is nice. We did lose Caravan Meeple as predicted. So and there's other random tables. So it looks like I gotta at least join the arena queue. There's always Terra. It's a lot of Darkling stuff for no econ fave. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. Not sure if it's gonna 2-room every game. Oh, small country. Yeah. Alright, we joined the arena queue. I succumb. As for Terra Mystica, I agree there's always Terra Mystica, but you might have missed that, Weber. I peeked at the tables early, and there's way too many tables that have freaking random maps right now. And yes, I could create my own table and wait for it, but I'm feeling like playing Agricola more anyhow, but not that I necessarily could get an Agricola table. I mean, Lumen streams have been kind of like this lately too, trying to find people, which... Again, it's whatever. It's how it goes sometimes. It's not usually too bad, but not being able to get games is not good. Please, no more random, stable format. Completely agreed. Completely agreed, Weber. You will not see me championing. Okay, this table's good, dead. I'm gonna mess things up here quick, so I'm gonna wind up leaving the queue because I want to go back to simple games and just peek. Alright, my simple table's dead, that's fine. But yeah, the Terra Mystica tables when I last was looking, and we are still there, is Brian P has a table I'm okay with, except nope, random map, not interested. Random map, not interested. And then revised base. I mean, this is okay, but no. Like, just a lot of tables that I don't want. And yes, I could create my own table, but these people have been sitting here for almost a half hour and haven't found a game. It doesn't seem promising either. Which, I mean, look, could I get a game before them? Yeah, absolutely. But adjusted VPs? Oh, that might be bad too. I'm not sure. But you're 1,000 games in and you're still totally fine with base, no escapes for a season? Yeah, I mean, I agree. Super tight game, everybody with robust, viable game plans, lace wheels, give me for days. Look, I completely agree. The game that many of us grew to love and played a ton of was freaking base no escapes. And I get some people have moved beyond that. They've played enough, they don't care much. But the only way you get a lot of players, and you get a lot of energized players, is for the game to look remotely like what people play in real life, out of the box, etc. Like,
there's still people that are learning Terra Mystica for the first time in real life, and they're like excited by it, and then they pop onto BGA and they want to play the game that they just played, and they find something very different. Maybe not very different, but fairly different going on online. Also, like all the great strategy resources for this game are for base map, and yes, some of it is broadly applicable, but I think a lot of it is lost by all the expansion stuff too. Like I do this for every game, but Terra Mystica, I agree. I think it just has way too many options at the moment. It's hard for anybody to find a table they agree on, which look, that's fine. That's part of how it happens, I guess, but I do wish we could have a little more control. I definitely same thing for Agricola. I don't want it to get too many options. I don't think Agricola is necessarily suffering from too many options. Most of the tables I see, people are, loosely agreeing about the settings. There's not a ton to care about, so I think that's good. I think that's good for the game, but mini expansion stuff is nice. The mini expansion stuff is mildly necessary, don't get me wrong. I do at least extra town tiles are quasi mandatory. 4-player games running out of town tiles is lame. So I mean the mini expansion stuff, sure, yeah, throw that in. But then like, yeah, whatever. So it's all part of BGA having too many options games and diluted player density, which we've talked about. Oh, I agree. We go through this conversation a lot, so but I agree with you. I think I think pursuing relentless and endless growth actually dilutes the product. Um, I joined BGA over a decade ago, and there was not many games in those early days, but it meant everybody was playing, the same couple games. So you found tables lickety split, even though there was way less players. They were like if you wanted to play, you had to play these games. Now, who knows what games I can get tables for? I was mildly trying to play a little Zolkin lately, but finding real time tables of Zolkin for 4 players nowadays, good freaking luck. Like it's essentially a dead game on BGA. It feels like. Um, which again, whatever. But not that I have total solutions for any of it. But Patrick locking in the Darkling's life. Patrick's game looks pretty good here. I mean, Patrick has 3 towns set up for the final round. He's going to get lots of points. I mean, Network's not going to be very good. Although Dwarves Network is also cut off, never connecting, or do they have scapes? They do have scapes still. Okay, Dwarves could still connect. I'm not sure they will. Witches look really pretty dead. They have a lot of resources at least. Maybe witches will surprise me, but I'm dubious. Alright, this Agricola Arena game should hopefully happen any moment, but Agricola has ban lists, no ban list player counts. That's which I like. Has anyone does new cards OCD games yet? I don't really think so, but I agree. Agricola has options, but they're mostly agreed on. Like, I mean, Agricola ban list, no ban list is not really a discussion amongst a certain level of players. Like, that's just not like everybody's gonna pick ban list. That town location for Darklings looks like a tunnel leech. It does look like this is a tunnel leech for Darklings, right? This is most of where Darklings' economy has been. Like people built sanctuary temples next to him, Like this has got to be an insane pile of leech fueling the game. Also, just looking at the pass tiles, I mean, it looks like Darklings do like this pass setup. There's a lot of coins on the pass tiles, which is all Darklings really needs. I mean, you need to get quite a few workers to get snowballing, so I guess it is a little interesting where Darklings got the initial workers to really get going, but outside of that, it makes enough sense. Darklings are going to 4-town, not 3-town, you think? That is a spicy thought, Chris Ho, but you're absolutely correct that Darklings could go. Darklings absolutely could 4-town here, couldn't they? I mean, 4-towning requires to actually build this stronghold and use the landscape, but you are correct that Patrick absolutely can live the 4-town dream here. So that would be pretty sweet. Anyhow, welcome, Chris Ho. Agricola banlist, no banlist is like if you really want to play with those old silly cards, you might play no banlist, but you're doing banlist most of the time. Yeah, exactly. Like, my point is, for the most part, Agricola, I don't find people sitting at separate tables waiting for a game. Like, if you're looking for an Agricola game and you see something that's even like close to your preferred settings, you'll jump to it. Like, oh no, live scoring, no live scoring, fine, whatever. You want to play draft 9 instead of draft 8? Fine, whatever. Like, we're still agreeing that we're drafting, we have a ban list, we're playing. The only real Agricola thing is action spaces or not, right? There definitely are people that want to play extra action spaces, people that don't. But outside of that, Agricola table settings are pretty easy to work. Terra Mystica table settings are very fractured now. There are maps that people are going to get fractured about. I refuse to join that game because of random map. If that game wasn't random map, I might be jumping to Terra Mystica by now. But and you know, if I went into chat and I told Brian that, you know, maybe he would pick a map, to be fair. But Terra Mystica also, you're gonna get arguments if we should have fan factions in or not. We're gonna have arguments if we should have Fire and Ice factions in or not. If we should have Fire and Ice scoring in or not. So yeah, that creates a problem. But yeah, exactly, Shmoo, I agree. It doesn't require Stronghold, just 3 temples. I mean, technically Darklings can get 3 temples and make these towns, but 3 temples is asking quite a lot of economy, but I guess Stronghold's asking quite a lot of economy. Maybe you're right, though. Maybe this is triple temple. Like, you take fire. Well, you don't want to take fire 2 yet, though. That's the awkward part. So you delay fire 2 till next round with a temple, and then you need to build all these trading posts and then all these dwellings again. But yeah, it appears you guys might be onto something. I also thought it might need to be Stronghold for spades, but I guess Patrick has 6 things and he needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this might be 4-town Darklings, which is a sweet game plan for Patrick. We'll keep spectating that. There's additional action spaces in 2 or 4. Landscapes or not. Landscapes, admittedly, landscapes also is a decision point in Terra Mystica, right? You're right about 2-player versus 4-player for Agricola, yeah. The first 2b5, the temple's 4 points versus 5 for town. Yeah, that's a good point, Gray, actually. Just locking in fire 2 is totally fine. You're fine with landscapes or not? I mean, I mostly am fine with landscapes or not, too, to be fair. I just hate random map. You don't like all the new factions at all? I actually kind of like the fan factions, but I totally understand people that don't. You think Arena should just always be base map? I pretty much agree. I think Arena should be base map at least half the time. I'll definitely go that far. To be fair, the original rotation, that's exactly what it was. It was base map every other season. Or was it every 3rd season was base map in the rotation we made? It might have been base map every 3rd season, actually. But I agree it should be base map quite often, but you jumped in the Agricola Arena queue, but you have restrictive settings, so you're probably not helping me find a game. Gotcha. I mean, you could be in there. Who knows? Pruning. Yeah, I mean, it's very possible you're not sitting with me because I'm a silver leaguer. I mean, whatever. We'll see if I get a table or not. But yeah, we're now 18, 19 minutes into this stream, so that's a mess. I could go base legs, base forwards, base fire dice, base revives. That seems fine. I mean, yeah, I agree. That would be fun. But I agree it needs to be base pretty often. But whatever. Okay. I might pop out of this and go see what the other things look at. You can queue Silver League opponents, but you don't want to queue 100 rated bronze. I understand that. This is why we just simple table. I don't understand. If you're looking for an Agricola game, why are we playing... Oh, hey, wait. Did we... Oh, additional spaces. Shit. I don't want any of these. Gross. Alright. Can I fool any of these players into joining my table if I make one again? Let's see if I can get anywhere. Also, let's see what the Terra Mystica tables look like. See if they've improved. The Terra Mystica tables have mostly filled, but we're still random map there.
gross. No interest. All right. Let's pop back in the arena queue and see what happens. You thought to give it a bit, change your mind and join it or not. It's fair. Kill silver, see what happens. It's fine. Come hang out in the turn-based cube. That's where all the cool people are. I have zero desire to kick off a bunch of turn-based games with randos. If I'm gonna make turn-based games, I'm gonna find experts and play experts. I just don't care at all about arena ratings at all. I just don't care at all anymore. Did I like you stealing that hex back from CM? Yeah, I did. I thought that was quite good. I thought Zach got pretty greedy going for Sanctuary in round 2. I was actually pretty surprised he went Sanctuary. I thought for sure he was going to just lock down hexes and try to like advance shipping. I think that's what he was supposed to do, to be honest. I think he's supposed to just further expand in round 2, lock up hexes, and just build the round 3 Sanctuary. Like, you still have a Sanctuary event. Just building dwellings has got to be better than building the Sanctuary, and he got really punished for building the Sanctuary in round 2, so I like it. Thought I would laugh when I saw it. Oh, I definitely kind of did. If he expanded, you would have gone Stronghold in 2. I always thought you were going Stronghold, yeah. I thought that's what was happening. But when he left it open, you went for the shipping. I agree. You joined a bunch of Agricola Arena turn-based until you had one that didn't have Zizak in it. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, some of you play way too many games, which is part of why I don't play Arena anymore either, is like, I just don't care about Arena ratings once I've accepted that Arena is heavily a product of how much you play, and there are very good players that play a ton of Arena Agricola, and so I have no desire to compete with you guys. This is actually like 40. Yeah, exactly. Like, I have zero desire to compete with that. Like, I have to perform so much better in the like 50-ish arena games that I'm willing to put in during a season if I was actually trying to compete than any like if you have that many games and you play that much and you play that much live, you just have so many more opportunities to hit a high rating. So I leave it to you. I just don't care. Also, I've decided I am largely sick of playing a bunch of randos. Watching all of Lumen's streams, I've eventually gone over to the side of why am I playing like a bunch of randos. I mean, here I'm gonna wind up playing randos. I'm trying to get stronger players, but it's just not happening today. So I might be playing freaking 100 level players for all I know, but meh. You queue like every few days? Wow, that's crazy. So you guys are playing too much. Too much. You're really not playing too much. You're totally fine to play that much, but I just don't have a desire. Wow, Patrick actually passed first and is on the dwelling tile. Patrick is getting a coins action here. This is a sweet Derek Leeds game. I guess this dwarves game almost did connect. They did get D7 and we're trying to hop over, but it looks I've got to assume Patrick is going to win this. I mean, I guess Zach has all the cults and is going to win network. Are cultists winning network here, actually? Darkleads took a lot of hexes that cultists liked. Maybe cultists aren't. Well, I guess who else is winning network, though? Witches? Cultists still win network this game, I suppose. Oh, hey, we have a game. I should actually play my game. You have a respectable 5 games going at once. That is a respectable level. That is totally reasonable. I will accept that. All right, we will keep spectating this game, but we totally have a table. I believe we got a rando or arena table. JDI is not a rando. Civ is not a rando. But this other person might be a rando. Tawashi. Oh, wait, they were also in the simple tables. 463. Okay, this is a pretty high level table then. 463. Civ often hovers in the 600s. I don't know what he actually currently is. We're also first seat, so that's welcome. 611 at the moment for Civier. JDI is at a 443 also. Okay. So yeah, we got a table. Okay. I see a hardware store. I see an animal reeve. I see animal dealer.
I think I'm a big fan of first picking Animal Reeve here. I would love Animal Dealer to come back. I'm not sure it will. Fellow Grazer's okay. Cottager coming back if I have a hardware store is okay. I'm gonna take the hardware store. It has too many combos and the stats do say it's very strong. I'm not a huge hardware store believer because I think it basically requires combos. So I think on its own it's only okay if you're actually able to grow aggressively. And it's awkward cost, which is something. But what else am I taking here? I mean, I like Chick Stable. I like value assets. I'm okay with Shepherd's Crook, but just take a hardware store. Shepherd's Crook Fellow Grazer's okay. It does make Animal Reeve hard to work with, though. Confidant getting back would be pretty sweet, but I think Animal Reeve's just too strong to ignore here. Oh, I'm also supposed to switch my view, sorry. There's the right view. We can make the cards a little big during draft. Okay, what here? Here, there's not a ton that I love. These cards are all a little awkward, to be honest. I'm okay with Chicken Coop, though. I like Chicken Coop a decent bit. Sheepwell's okay. Automatic Water Trough is okay. Also, a way to just sneak an animal out. But I'm going to take Chicken Coop. Chicken Coop's a nice source of food. We can potentially get some reed. We're first seat. We're probably just taking RSF at this point. Because I don't see huge reasons to pump out Ox. Definitely not Wall Builder. I don't see a reason for Greengrocer. Clayfire can be okay. Generating stone, although if I have a hardware store, maybe I'm hardware storing. Mushroom Collector can be okay food, although leaving wood behind is always a little painful. But sometimes you can get decent combos. But I really just want a lot of wood so I can fence early, though, so I really don't want to leave wood behind. I would like other people to leave wood behind, and I'll find other ways to feed early, hopefully like Chicken Coop. So Clayfire? Clayfire is so iffy, though, but all of these are really iffy. I don't really like Salter without having clear ways of generating the animals. I'd rather just get a hearth and then breed animals and eat animals. I guess Greengrocer could be okay. I have no crop source. I play Greengrocer to help get crops. I don't love that, but it might be the best option here. Like, I don't really need Clayfire. I potentially am generating stone via hardware store. I'll take the Greengrocer and move on, but also, I see we don't have a ton of time, but I unfortunately need to run to the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, what do we got? Hello, Randy. Yes, hello, Dr. Bois. Okay. What do I like here? Paying food for clay, I don't really like. Turnip farmer, meh. Chain float costs a lot of wood early, so I think I ignore it, but it is decent wood. But I think this is take overhaul. Being able to rearrange our fences is pretty sweet. And getting extra wood for it is nice, but I think this is the pick. I don't hate Trident here either, but I'll take an overhaul. And I'm probably taking District Manager. I'm a pretty big District Manager fan in general. And it can be pretty great source of food, and I want to take wood a bunch. So a card that says get food for taking a bunch of wood, that's the dream. Don't hate woodcutter. Outskirts director, district manager. Well, that's like actually the dream. Yeah, I mean, this is like actually the combo dream. I take Grove and then instantly take Forest if they're both open. I don't know that I'm actually gonna play and use this. I could just woodcutter this game to be honest and not hate it, but this also can be a useful way to generate read though. I might use this. Lasso, if I get Animal Dealer back, is actually totally reasonable. Even if I don't get Animal Dealer back, in a game that potentially has a lot of read and is an Animal Reave game, Lasso is pretty legit actually also. Yeah. And none of these other miners are particularly good. I mean, Junk Room's okay, but I'm expecting to not use the hardware store this game, just given how things have happened. If I get the Cottager back, maybe the hardware store gets back on the team, but unclear that that's actually going to happen. Probably just going to open this game RSF 2 wood and see what happens from there. I could arguably open this game Outskirts Director and set up District Manager. It's just a little tricky to get it to work how I want it to. Wow, Confidant came back. And Chick Stable came back. Animal Dealer did not come back, though, so that part's a shame. That part is a damn shame. We also see Resource Recycler, which isn't... Resource Recycler is kind of handy in game plans where you want to cut a fence early, but... This is probably take Confidant, but it's not clear I need Confidant to fence multiple times. I should have the timing to just fence a bunch at once, so maybe it is take Resource Recycler. Just aim to build one wood room and then pay a bunch of food late to get some extra rooms and growth actions toward the end. Just aim to build one early room, take lots of wood, get the animals going with Animal Reave. Not having Animal Dealer is rough. It means Animal Dealer probably is with somebody in front of me who's going to be fighting me for hearth and eating animals. So I'm definitely going to want the food. I'm going to want some of these other feeding sources. So I think Chick Stable and Chicken Coop become meaningful extra food for me. Somebody did take the Cottager also, by the way. So the Cottager is gone, the Animal Dealer is gone, and the Confidant's still here. Wow. I mean, I don't have fields to sow in. I don't care about these sow actions. Our crop score is going to be pretty crummy this game. I am going to take Resource Recycler then. Being able to get a big clay house is of interest to me. Nobody wants Mushroom. And Automatic Water Trough came back, though. Automatic Water Trough coming back is great. This helps us finagle our way to the Animal Reave much smoother. For Animal Reave, we really just need to have all three types breeding for the last two harvests. So being able to get ourselves there is definitely possible. Are we actually going to mushroom this game? Maybe I do mushroom, potentially, as a food out. I can't imagine playing Transactor. I don't see that I'm going for a guild game. I'm definitely not playing Wall Builder, so I may as well draft Mushroom. I don't expect to play Mushroom Collector for food, but it's an option. This is the sort of game where if I could just, magically grow in like round 5 and 6, and then be able to slam down like Mushroom Outskirts District Manager, just abuse the table, that would be sweet, but... I might take Portmonger here. Portmonger is technically a way to generate some crops. It could be take Turnip Farmer in case there's a random grain seeds person. That doesn't seem very reasonable. If there's any grain seeds person, it's me who's just gonna greengrocer some crops. I guess I'll take a Portmonger. I don't expect to use. Do we take Clay Embankment? I guess I do take Clay Embankment. I don't see how I'm getting 3 grain fields. And there might be scenarios where I want to add a bunch of clay to the game to help pay for Chick Stable, Chicken Coop, Hardware Store, and renovating to clay, possibly manually building my own clay room before waiting for resource recycler rooms. Seems more viable than straw, and we have reed if we want it anyhow. Yeah. The real question becomes now if we do want to worry about occupations. Like, playing outskirts director and district manager and trying to abuse them is very reasonable, but it's also, like, not guaranteed to work at all. It could. I'm very tempted just to open the game RSF though and see what happens. I did not see a ton of strong early occupations, so I'm gonna wager that occupations are not gonna be that contested in rounds 2 and 3, and I'm gonna potentially be forced onto some Ock actions. Woodcutter is getting played. Okay, so some extra wood in the game is fine. The Ock packs are pretty unimpressive. Yeah, I mean, we're first playing. Whoa. So there is an assistant tiller. That is presumably who has the cottager. So that's definitely a tad scary. But I guess I'm glad that we cut the hardware store. Not cutting the hardware store would have been unfortunate. I see no reason to take 2 clay. There's no sheep. There's no major. No need to fight for 2 clay. I just want a hearth. Presumably this assistant tiller is actually going to be plowing early. Yeah, they're going to use day labor early. So now there's extra food in the game because they are using day labor. And there's a lot of extra fields in the game. So I'm glad there's some extra plow help. We'll see if Civ kept the chain float, if this is 3-wood chain float, but... Hello, Chris Ho, welcome. You missed the draft. The draft was tricky. Civ is going to start, alright. Can you get the recap? The main recap is that we have an animal reeve and want to do animal reeve things. There is an animal dealer that somebody kept, so that's a little bit spooky. What important stuff is in the game? Well, we saw this assistant tiller and we passed a cottager, so that part's a little scary. There's an animal dealer with somebody and we're trying to animal reeve. We did not pass much particularly strong, though. I mean, our opening pack had the cottager and the animal dealer. Those were noteworthy. Everything else was not really noteworthy throughout the draft. I mean, we second picked a greengrocer because the pack was just that bleh. So, like, yeah, I don't think there's much to note. I'm going to go with there is not much to note. We're offered Reedstone again. I'm going to not turn down Reedstone food. I could play district manager and outskirts director for free, but I'm going to maintain that Ox are not that pressured. I'm just going to maintain that the Ox are weak here. I really do think the Ox are weak here. Like, I did not pass stuff that needs to get played. Yeah, JDI's passing on Ock. Like, JDI again played a Woodcutter round 1. Like, JDI's a strong player. Not that Woodcutter's bad. It's just, I don't think there's major Ock pressure coming. Charcoal burner, that's fine. It's not spectacular, but it's definitely fine. I'm probably just taking 2 wood here again. We first picked Reeve, so going for sneaky version. Yes, I don't want to reveal Animal Reeve at all, especially since there's an animal dealer in the draft. Letting the animal dealer know that they should get in there, not interested. Ooh, Civ has a plowman, so plows are even more open in the late game. This is great news for me. Teal is not going to care about taking plow actions, and Civ has extra plow help. So I am very, very happy about just trying to pursue growth, just trying to pursue fences and animals, and assume I can do plows and crops late. Because it looks like I will largely be able to do plows and crops late. That's half the ox we didn't see already out. Yeah, correct. That is half of the ox we didn't see already out. But, I mean, that makes sense to me. The ox we passed are very low impact, mostly. The cottager is a little annoyed with combos, and we're pretty confident that Teal has cottager 3rd pick. It'd be very surprising if they didn't. Not that Teal has room parts at all, by the way. You know, not really scary. JDI has a hidden 1st pick of something, but if we want cheap Ock like 3 times in stage 2, we just get it. I agree. Like, I just think we're going to get Ox so easy later. And yes, I do want to sneak a district manager onto the table at some point and hopefully get paid out on it like twice. It's not clear to me I get to District Manager easily this game, to be honest. So it's possible the District Manager only works if I also commit to Outskirts. And I only really want to do that in an early growth game where I have action advantage, which maybe I get. It's not clear that I don't get that, so like we'll consider it. This round I like 3 wood. I like 4 clay for a hearth. But Civ's taking the 4 clay, which suggests to me Sivir has the I'm guessing Sivir kept the animal dealer, and he also wants the hearth, so that's a little awkward. So if we need to find ways to eat without the hearth, we are looking at this chicken coop, we're looking at this chick stable, and we're also going to look at the well. If we just take RSF here, we can build a very early well in order to feed. I guess we could also take 3 wood and have excellent room tempo, but taking RSF makes it hard for the people after us to get rooms. I think I'm just going to go RSF here, and I might just build the well this round if that's what it comes to. I really don't mind building an early well here to help get the feeding going. RSF and well and coop is awesome. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can feed off of coop, well, and chick stable and figure out late game food later. I don't need an early hearth. Cesspit. Ooh, Cesspit with the assistant tiller is very good. Well, that's a bit sick. It does mean there's a lot more boar in the game, so this Animal Reeve is definitely fencing early is good, so taking lots of wood is good. I'm guessing Civ takes 3 wood here and has first room. There's a real card, yeah. How goes the farming? The farming's okay. Zach approved feeding, yeah. Welcome, Patrick. Oh, wow, we do get 3 wood here because Civ wants to Ock. Holy crap, we're going to get first room? This is incredible. Well, unless Civ is planning a wood Ock, which he might be. And he's undoing because he's probably going to realize he's taking 3 wood. He's probably supposed to take 3 wood. I would prefer he not, but yeah, he does. Okay. Well, it's a little sad, but it was expected. All right, new question. Do we try to sneak District Manager onto the table here? We could free-ock District Manager. We also could play Animal Reeve, by the way, but I still really don't want to play Animal Reeve early. I said I was going to build the well this round, but there's 0 pressure on building the well right now. Like, it's an okay action, but I'm also offered free-ock. So, like, maybe it is time to free-ock. Play the District Manager. Next round, there's an outside chance that we're able to abuse District Manager next round. Probably can't, but maybe. Maybe can. So I think I'm supposed to get the District Manager played this game, and I think I'm probably supposed to 0 pressure on building the well in round 3. Yeah. We might be able to get away with no cookery. Oh, this could be a no cookery game. I agree. District Manager. It might be that our feeding plan is all, District Manager, chick stable, well, coop. Yeah, agreed, Chris Ho. Like, that could basically be our food. I think we would still need a little more food by the end game, but possibly, a bottom feeding or 2. JDI taking wood here actually is kind of helpful. It makes it more likely we can District Manager next round, because Teal probably opens Reed, and then Sivir probably opens Food or Hearth. 3 clay gets taken by Teal, which also Teal is pressuring Hearth now. Teal has 4 clay for Hearth. Teal could open Hearth. Sivir not building Hearth could burn him here. He prioritized 4 clay and then didn't lock up Hearth, so yeah. We might get away with 3 wood, 2 wood. I think there's a lot of, I think Civ almost has to Hearth or Food here. I don't think Sivir can take 3 wood, and then I'm not sure anybody takes 2 wood on us. And you know what, if they do, so be it. I mean, we get to go like 3 wood and then either room or Ock again. Or build our well. Yeah, Civ's just gonna bottom feed. Slightly interesting, but I guess he wants to build a room and Hearth doesn't allow him to build room here. Yeah. Easy forest for us. We will build a room if we're allowed. We definitely will 2 wood, 5 food if we're allowed. JDI slams onto a read action finally. That makes sense. I was offered my 4th RSF there, by the way, which was tempted, but we might get an early double build set up here. Like, Civ has to pick between first room or 2 wood. You love how this is falling out so far? Yeah, I mean, we have second room locked up at the moment, right? I mean, Civ's gonna build here, presumably. But then we get 2 wood, 5 food, and we get second room. Yeah, perfect. This is great. This is fine. And then we still have well parts. Totally happy with this. Totally content with this opening. Do you think this was to allow Civ to build the hearth? Oh wow, I missed this. You're right. They didn't build the hearth. I mean, maybe they're upgrading to the hearth and they're gonna use their charcoal burner again, but it's very weird. They're definitely supposed to build the hearth. I don't know why Teal didn't build the hearth. I don't like that. The fact everybody is contesting animals is a bit gross. JDI starting is gross. I guess JDI is going to start for a reed. Oh, he started with the chain float. Okay, that makes sense, actually. He has tons of wood. Yeah, okay, that was good. He starts into RSF. I have to build. That's fine. My second action next round might be a little iffy, but it's fine. Clay doesn't matter at all with Cesspit. Yeah, Clay doesn't matter with Cesspit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's up. Our start's so fun. Our start is very nice still, I agree. We're in a totally good position. We have a bunch of RSFs. We get to build the well. We have great food. We got a district manager off. We have taken a lot of 2 wood actions. I'll grant that, but like, whatever. We need a lot of wood. We took the wood we needed. We have such good tempo so long as our food doesn't fall off. Our food could eventually fall off. There's definitely that. We are right after the player that's probably parking for first room, so this is also nice, being after the guy that'll park. Like, we get to grow second this game, the way we're set up. Growth does not flip. It's okay. I kind of was excited about early growth here, because I think we could have abused it, but 2 wood action bad, 2 wood 5 food action good. I mean, to be fair, played district manager was a 5 food action, right? That's we have to look at district manager as a 5 food action still at the moment. So like, I've taken 3 2 wood actions. I've taken a 5 food action. I've taken 3 RSFs. I've taken like a 5 food action. Like, that's a good opening. I'm not sad about it, but anyhow, yeah, this is a super easy room build. I don't want JDI have the next room, so we will definitely build here. And then I guess I might play the Outskirts Director still. I'm not sure. Civ having the first room gets us faster growth, maybe tempo on more district. Civ takes the other bottom feeding, which makes sense. JDI is probably going to take sheep here, I would assume. Build into well here is great. Ah, that's true. We could build the well. We could also build the well. We don't need to play district manager. We could just slam down the well here. The clay pressure this game is high. This is annoying. What the heck is Teal doing with more clay? Teal's gonna renovate with a clay supports? I'm not sure. We could build stables. Do we want to? Definitely not. Other people are taking the sheep. We want to threaten. We might want to threaten another room. We definitely want to save wood for the well. And we also might. We just want to fence early this game. We want to be able to take animals. JDI does take the sheep he needs. That's expected. We're expecting Civ to start player. Teal's going to take 3 wood here, presumably. I don't... Or they're going to renovate. I don't know. Civ starting would be pretty spicy if there's going to be 6 wood left on the table, but no, there's not. Okay. Teal takes his wood. Teal still hasn't played Cottager either, by the way. I really don't understand Teal's 4 clay. Or I sort of understand his 3 clay grab so that he could actually get a fireplace, but I don't understand why he doesn't have a hearth. Civ might want a hearth here? I don't know. I'm so confused by a handful of things. Wow, and it is reno. Is it clay supports, or is it just renovate to a hearth? It is just renovate to the hearth. So they saved themselves a clay. And now Civ can't get a hearth. Okay. And then Civ's gonna start here? Alright, I think we do just build the well. I'm gonna get 6 wood. If it's, like, I get 6 wood regardless. Because, well, no, JDI could try start building. JDI can start build here because of that reno. But does JDI try to start build? And am I happy stable blocking if I get 6 wood? I mean, we'll see. I'm just going to build the well here and take 6 wood. And if it's late growth in particular, then even better. I can just stable his face if I get 6 wood? I can, I agree. Like, Established person from Teal would be cute. Yeah, you don't think that was in the draft? No. All right, it is growth. So I mean, I'm just taking 6 wood, and I'm assuming JDI is going to be a good player and just build his room. JDI might just take 4 wood, actually. I might get 6 wood, 4 wood, 5 food. There's like no way. There's no way that Civ is not taking 4 wood on the wheel. I just can't imagine Civ you're giving me 4 wood, 5 food on the wheel. Now this is where maybe, oh, actually, was I ever supposed to play Outskirts Director just so I could hit both these spaces? No, I wasn't. That would have been cute though, yeah. Slamming these 2 spaces, taking 10 wood this round, but no. This is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with this. We're going to get fences down very quickly this way. We'll see if JDI wants to annoy us. I might just play chicken coop out of wood here. I usually like playing clay for chicken coop, but the clay's been pressured and we have lots of wood and we have chicken coop parts. So like start player chicken coop looks real nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm starting with chicken coop, right? We get the full value out of chicken coop this round even. I definitely was supposed to play outskirts, you think? And then just allow JDI to jump me? JDI allows me to jump, right? That's the thing. Like, if I played Outskirts here, I get 10 wood, 5 food, but then JDI jumps me in the growth queue, and possibly Teal jumps me in the growth queue. 10 wood, 5 food is cute, but I don't necessarily take it. But if growth didn't flip, okay. I get it. That's true. In this scenario, I would have ignored it. But if it was late growth and Civ had to re-up start, yeah, that does make sense. So I kind of got lucky that that's not what this is. Nobody's even built. I don't have to start player. I get to grow with Outskirts, right? There's no scenario where I have to start player here because JDI didn't actually pressure us at all. So even better news, team. We get to grow without starting. Fantastic. I will still just play chicken coop next round. I'm okay with that. I think I'm just taking 3 more wood then, to be honest. I love wood. I'm pretty close to being able to fence and then grow with overhaul. I mean, Civ might take 3 wood here because wood is good and wood pressure is a thing. But yeah, I don't have to grow here. Okay, Civ does take it. So I take another RSF action, or I play Outskirts. Or I take 3 clay, because 3 clay is actually 2 wood, 1 clay. Because if I'm going to play chicken coop... If I'm going to play chicken coop, 3 clay is okay. Is it Outskirts here for 4 clay plus grow coop? No. 3 clay is chicken coop and chick stable. Oh, that's true. 3 clay does give us the clay for chick stable or hardware store down the line. I think 3 clay is correct regardless. I really want to play chicken coop on growth. So if I'm paying 2 wood for chicken coop, the 3 clay is at least 2 wood. And then it's just a clay for whatever I need later. I don't love that we're taking 3 clay actions instead of more clay, but yeah, 3 clay is very similar to 3 wood for us right now. And I think that's good enough. And we can't get jump for growth, right? There's just no way we get jump for growth. JDI can build a room, but he can't magically start. Even if Teal starts, Civ, yeah, we just get grow next round. This is super ideal. We got 6 wood, and we're growing without a start player. It's pretty handy that we're growing without a start player, because we don't have fantastic miners. I mean, the chick stable, I guess, is pretty good. We could play chicken coop and chick stable. But this is totally fine. We just play chicken coop. Our food is being really saved by this outskirts plus well nonsense. This is fine. You think outskirts into 4 clay is probably better. But then I'm just throwing 2 reed into the game. Like, I mean, here's the thing. I guess I get outskirts down, which is good, and I get 1 more clay. But then I start throwing reed to all my opponents? I'm unconvinced that's actually advantageous right at this moment. It also means that I mean, it is handy, though, to slam down 4 clay, I guess, next round instead of what I'm doing. Maybe. I want the wood to... Okay, that's actually reasonable. That is reasonable. Clay carrier. Wow, we're adding more clay to the game. So there's tons of clay, actually, but JDI definitely shouldn't have built here. Yeah, that's a good point. JDI shouldn't have built here, but he did. So we have to grow first action. Interesting. Whatever, I can't be too sad about my position, by the way. I mean, again, we got 6 wood. We've gotten kind of everything we wanted up to this point. I'm really not too sad about anything that's happening. We got 3 RSFs, which was like the ideal amount. The wood pressure does seem to be real. The wood pressure definitely seems real, but we get chicken coop down. Lots of future food, so we're pretty much fed in this stage already now. We have 4 food in this stage, and we have some extra food. We'd like to abuse District Manager at least once more, but we might have to play Outskirts to achieve that. Wow, JDI is going to just build another room this round, I guess. I am surprised this was Clay Carrier from Teal rather than, say, Cottager. But maybe Teal's just not playing Cottager. Not sure. I can take 4 clay here or play Outskirts. I think I'm okay with either of those things. Is 4 clay actually good? Let's think about that. Does 4 clay actually get me anything? Wood Collector for Civ. There's another card we hadn't seen. Wood Collector is a very nice card. What does 4 clay actually do for me? 4 clay lets me renovate, which I just, like, eventually need, but I don't care about. 4 clay is our reno, but, like, I can take 4 clay later for building one more wood room. I'm not sure we're building one more room, to be honest. I think I'm supposed to fence, and then I think I'm supposed to resource recycler later in this game, assuming other people run out of stone, which, like, not clear that's happening, but maybe. I think I am supposed to just play Outskirts Director, so I can potentially open next round with 3 wood, 2 wood. And I have time to take clay later. I just don't care about clay at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. JDI is gonna build a room, is my guess. Yeah, JDI is gonna build another room. Okay. It doesn't feel great that JDI is built twice. It's not clear to me what JDI got himself by building these rooms separately. I think JDI just threw an action away. Teal starting has to be clay supports. Wow, no, it's bookshelf. Okay, I'm not sure why Teal's starting here. I guess... Oh, Teal has to start. Teal can start, build, and then JDI grows, and Teal has to start player again in order to get the next growth. So JDI, yeah, really just threw an action away with that build instead of just going for the double build. I guess he forced me to grow 1 round or 1 action sooner, so there's that. There is 6 clay left on the board, which hopefully Civ takes 6 clay. I'm fine if Civ wants 6 clay, because then I get to do my Grove Forest stuff. If Civ for some reason doesn't want Grove Forest or Hollow, I will snap all of it next round. And be content with that. There is also 3 sheep next round, so actually I really think I just want wood next round and then fence 12. Take all the wood, fence 12, try to get animals. Try to get the animals going. I think is actually the play here, if I can get the wood. Wow, Teal doesn't open build. Teal's gonna double build themselves, but then JDI can start. Civ does take the clay, but then we do get our thing. So this is kind of fun, at least. Alright. And yeah, we presumably get to fence here and then take some animals next turn. So that looks pretty good. I don't think you want 4 clay now if I'm planning on outskirting. I do think I'm outskirting. If we're not 4 clay is super dubious. If we're not building again, 4 clay is dubious. Yeah, I just don't think I need the clay at the moment. I mean, the clay comes in a few rounds. I definitely will need some clay. But, like, we have time. JDI takes the sheep. Okay. So, JDI needs the food, which makes sense. So, I really... Yeah, JDI not setting this up right is confusing. Teal also... Well, Teal's gonna buy a clay here with clay carrier, then double build. Yeah, gonna eat his pig. Double build. I'm pretty happy not being in the room fight then if this is the room fight. Like, the players after me are double building, so they're going to be fighting and scrambling for grow in front of each other. Like, JDI's going to have to start player next round, so that part sucks. Like, JDI's going to grow here, and then Teal's going to presumably grow unless Civ stops. Fence 13 over 6? No, fence 12. We have overhaul. Fence 12, and then overhaul that later. Civ gets his hearth down. I still assume Civ has the animal dealer. But yes, because we have overhaul, we're fencing 12, and then we'll build the rest of the fences later off of overhaul. And we're hoping for 2 pigs next round, but Civ very well might take the 2 pigs for food. Yeah, Civ's probably on 2 pigs next round, unfortunately, but so be it. If Civ's on 2 pigs, we'll survive. Yeah, 12 fences. Yeah, I do think Civ's going to be 2 pigs, though, now that I look at it. I don't think we're going to get any animals. Oh, well. Not tight. I guess I could fence 12 tight, but why fence 12 tight? I guess we're not going to run into animal capacity this way, and fencing 12 tight means I could delay overhaul. Wow, Civ is starting to give JDI growth. Wow, because Civ has a trellis and is taking the pigs. Sick. I kind of... I don't know about that start player from Civ, but to be fair, Teal wasn't supposed to do what they did. Early cattle mod check. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to take early cattle, to be honest, but oh well. Okay, so we have some thinking, because we're offered our 3-win, 2-win nonsense again, but I don't really know if that's great. But yeah, the animals are a little gunked up now. There's also just 3 stone chilling here in a late stone game when people haven't been taking tons of RSF. Oh wow, Civ also had Shepherd's Crook. Okay, that was cute from Civ, if Civ you're here. He gets to eat the sheep and then breed the pigs. That's fun. Yeah, that is fun. Uh, you made 3 wood, 2 wood, 5 food, 2 clay, 4 reed. I could do that, but I don't think that's very good. I was debating that, right? I could do that this turn, but is that actually particularly good? I'm gonna go with not really. JDI is gonna grow here. Teal's gonna start player. I do think I'm supposed to take 3 wood, 2 wood. I just don't know about taking it together. That feeling when 3 stone might be better than 3 wood, 5 food. Yeah, like, I don't know, guys. You don't think I agree. I don't think anybody's taking Grove. I think I could just take 3 wood. I don't think I have to outskirts to hit him. So I just take Forest, and then I might get to Plow. Like, basically the thing is I just don't think I actually want to take Hollow this round, to be clear. Could I throw more Reed on Hollow? I could, but, like, I think I just take more wood from the table. And maybe I do build another wood room, or I'm building stables? Or I'm building a joinery? I don't know. I'll take this. I'm very uncertain. I'm very uncertain what I should be doing here. Not getting animals is definitely unfortunate. I'm probably supposed to take the 3 stone, though. I already built the well. What am I doing with the stone? I don't know what I'm doing with the stone, so. Teal is not even starting, so. Also, if Teal's not starting, you think I would take Grove Hollow Stone? I mean, the stone did come back, but also, new question. I can take Hollow here and build a room. I mean, Teal's supposed to start, but is Teal actually going to start? Because I could try to sneak into the growth queue. It's not very good, though. I'm not going to do that, right? It's too risky. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'll just take 2 stone and then assume I get 3 wood, 2 wood food. Teal can't start if we don't want him to. Hollow and SP. That doesn't work because then we don't have a room. We can't abuse outskirts to no end, people. There's no... The point here is that we take Hollow and we build a room. And then, assuming nobody start players, we grow next round. But we don't know if Teal's going to start player with their next action or not. If we take Reed, Teal's supposed to start player, and they probably do. Also, Teal just played a Clayfire, so we have to be a little interested in this 3 stone. What is actually this 3 stone going to do for us? It's going to let us BMW, it's going to let us eventually Reno. We build a stone oven for points? We kind of need the 4th person to abuse outskirts. We do, but we don't really have to abuse outskirts this game. That's not necessarily a thing we have to do. God, I'm very confused. Like, it could just be plow and then take 2 wood. Like, this 3 stone, I think, is just mostly a distraction. I kind of want other people to have the 3 stone and to renovate to stone so that I can play resource recycler later, I think. I don't know. I do not know. I could just take 3 wood and then take 2 wood. Maybe I'm allowed to take 2 wood. It's possible JDI would then. I could just take 2 wood now and then see what wheels. Gosh, I do not know. I do not know. I'm gonna plow. That's what I'm gonna claim. I'm gonna think all that time and I'm just gonna get plows. Gonna get a couple plows in. But plows are dubious when I don't have money crops. 2 wood, 5 food seems best. 2 wood, 5 food is still very good. I'm assuming I get it back, but I could get blocked. But it just doesn't seem like I get blocked. Pet Lover from JDI. So, the upside to that is it suggests there's going to be more animals in the game, which I like. But, does JDI... Wait, that's a first pick Pet Lover? So JDI might have the animal dealer. JDI actually probably has the animal dealer. The animal dealer probably made it very not far. Yeah, JDI almost certainly has the dealer. Animal dealer, Pet Lover's pretty legit. Crazy. Teal's gonna Clayfire here. He's gonna pay for Clay Carrier. Then he's gonna turn some clay into a stone and buy a pottery. That's my guess. Pet Lover and dealer is legit? Yeah, it is. I assume that's what's happening from JDI. The upshot is it still does mean there's extra animals in the game for, like, everybody. So that's kind of fun. It is pottery from Teal. It's okay. JDI is almost certainly going to take a sheep here because he needs a little more food. So JDI is going to be on single sheep. Civ is probably taking 3 wood. I take 2 wood, 5 food. We're just going to leave 4 stone for next round because nobody wants it. That's a little crazy, but... Oh wow, Civ's actually going to sow crops. So there's going to be 4 wood next round. There's also going to be this 4 clay, 2 reed stack. I'm interested in the hollow next round for what it's worth. But yeah, we'll definitely abuse... We'll abuse District Manager 1 more round. Do we put 2 more reed? Interested. Am I allowed to? Seducer incoming? I doubt it. I literally don't think it's possible. Oh, for Civ to have Seducer. That part's possible. But he has no stone. So, like, I don't think that's it. But what do I know? I'm not going to monkey around with anything. I'm just going to... Just gonna take my 2 wood, 5 food action, and be okay. JDI does take the sheep, that was expected. I do want 2 sheep next round pretty badly. I would like to start breeding sheep. I'm not sure there's much pressure on the 2 sheep though, so that part's the good news. The bad news is getting 2 pigs is gonna be kind of hard with this trellis running around. I might have to
take single pig and water trough, which is annoying. I might have to take a lot of actions to get these animals going, which is kind of obnoxious, but it's still a lot of points with Animal Reeve and my early fences. But Sivir also going for early fences is kind of unfortunate for my game plan, but oh well. The food is awesome for this game plan. This well plus chicken coop plus district manager stuff is a lot of fun. I have very few rounds to play Chick Stable, actually, right? Chick Stable kind of has to happen this round or never. It might be that Chick Stable is never, but it's fine. I would like 4 Clay to read as an action this round. I don't really care about taking more wood this round, so Zach feeding plan just too OP. It's pretty good when these things work. To be fair, it is very fun to not take like food actions, right? I'm sort of taking food actions. It's just my food actions come with 2 wood, which is pretty nice. But yeah, the bottom feeding's getting pretty big now too. All right, Civ opens for that. That makes sense. I would like this hollow, and then I think we just throw more reed into the game because I don't care. And I jump. God, this 4 stone is like tempting, but I think I just don't think I need this. But maybe I need it later. I really just need the 2 sheep. I want the 2 sheep pretty bad. So I'm just gonna jump to 2 sheep. And then, like, I might renovate Chick Stable or something, but 5 food, 6 food on bottom feeding, we just completely don't care about it. Yeah, I mean, I did give JDI room parts there. That's a little awkward. You think this is playing too hard for Reeve? What would you do? I'm curious, Gray. What should we be doing? We should have just aimed for building a room here. You really like joinery BMW. Hollow Grove Stone had to be good. Just hit them again. Oh, actually, wait. You think I should have jumped to Grove? Okay, BMW seems like it has to be great. I could just pivot to majors. Maybe. Maybe I could have wholesaler for Civ. That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, Reeve is going to be a bit hard to hit. Civ's almost certainly going to hit the frickin' pig market again this round. I guess I'm just going to plow. Nothing wrong with plowing here. I could build a room, but Teal still has an open room. And JDI could start player. I also said I could renovate Chick Stable. Interested. I also could run a lasso. But I'll just throw it on Chick Stable. Passing on 4 stone is pretty ludicrous to you. It's fair. 4 stone is definitely a wild amount of stone. And so I probably am supposed to have taken it, I'll grant. I just feel awkward about what the game plan was with 4 stone, but I guess the game plan with 4 stone would be to build some more rooms and majors. You think you would have taken Gray's line too? It's definitely reasonable to do that. I'm just not totally convinced. Well, I guess we're building a BMW, which is certainly good. I'm just not convinced we have the actions to totally abuse and dedicate to that, but maybe we would have. I agree the BMW is locked if we do that, but we're spending all of our actions upon that, so now we don't even have the sheep going. Which is like fine, we don't have to have the sheep going, it's just, what are we doing? Basically my answer is I don't know what we're doing if we do that line. And maybe it doesn't matter, but... I'm okay with this line, for what it's worth. I'm not too sad here. This was a round where you'd been glad to be in a turn-based? Yeah, I mean, this is a game where I would really like to math out what various lines actually get me point-wise. That's kind of the real truth, right? If I could know more specifically about how many points I'm getting from various things, that would be great. Civ definitely takes the pigs. That was expected. It's unfortunate. I can take single cow here, and I probably will. Do I take single cow here? Not sure. I don't really want to let Civ get 2 cows on the wheel. I don't know how much he cares about 2 cows on the wheel. Civ's never hitting Reeve now? Yeah, Sivier's not hitting Reeve now. And I was kind of thinking he might try this. So, like, I still feel like Reeve has quite a bit of value to go for it. I think I can still achieve it, although it definitely is a lot of actions. Because I'm going to have to take single cow, single cow. I'm going to have to take single pig and then automatic water trough a pig. So, I mean, it is 4 actions to get all the animals going. And then a 5th to play Animal Reeve, so that's a lot. But also, like, I have a lot of freaking actions at the moment that I don't really have great use for. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to have generated a better use for them, but like, I will admit the resource recycler doesn't look great this game because nobody is freaking renovating to stone, really. So that's also kind of a big issue with that game plan. But never is a strong word. I mean, yeah, sorry. People are. I mean, Teal definitely is renovating to stone, and JDI, I guess, will be renovating to stone. It's just the rooms are coming very late. They will be very late. Like, I won't be growing into them until round 13 if I'm lucky. Realistically, I might not actually get to grow into a room until round 14. But I guess that's still some value that I can consider. I still can play Greengrocer. I could just plow here. Just plowing here, I guess, is probably the play. Just plow, then play Greengrocer. I could start player, but, like, I don't have crops. And I don't... Yeah, I don't really have crops, so... I think it is just plow, and then I will play an Ock. Assuming Ock comes back, which I guess it doesn't necessarily come back here. Can I explain the plow location? I guess it prevents me from fencing 15, admittedly, but I don't think I'm fencing 15 this game with Overhaul. I think I'm aiming for 5 clay rooms, 4 fields, and 4 pastures over 6 spaces, holding 4-5-4 on animal counts. Well, actually, probably just 4-4-4 on animal counts. But looks like Sivir is considering building a clay room, which is interesting. Yeah, I might be not supposed to be doing that, Chris. I'm not sure, but I kind of think I'm gonna try to play Greengrocer and actually get crops on the ground also as a way to get more points going for me. But maybe I don't have time for that. I mean, this is where I should be counting actions. Like, hypothetically, I still need to play Reeve, Cow, Pig, Water Trough. I was thinking about going Greengrocer, Crop, Sow. I'm thinking about Plow. I need to play Overhaul. So that was 11 actions. I only actually have 10 guaranteed, and none of that included Resource Recycler. And we're not actually fully fed through the end of the game. Actually, we kind of are, although not necessarily for Resource Recycler. Yeah, so actually I can't achieve what I just said. I cannot achieve everything I just listed. So we just don't Greengrocer, or we only Greengrocer crops once? We might only Greengrocer crops once and then just skip the sow. Or we get plow sow. Maybe we get a plow sow in there. We might just get a family growth. We could start player for family growth. How does start player family growth go with Overhaul? And then we give JDI Overhaul, which I don't love letting him know he has Overhaul, but he's eventually getting it. Awkward. Okay, are we dropping Resource Recycler? Is that actually what I'm doing? I don't like that. I guess I play the Green Grocer still, and I play Overhaul next round. And then I grow. Guys, I don't know. I'm definitely kind of messed up here because I don't actually think I play all these. Don't think I have the actions. Resource Recycler would be really sweet if Teal would just renovate early for me, but I'm just not convinced they do. But at the same time, I think I need Resource Recycler. I think I need to get these rooms. Maybe this is supposed to be Green Grocer because I also need to take crops, but maybe I just don't need to take crops, but then it's dubious that I'm going for these fields. Not being able to get 2 pigs is pretty brutal. Sivir having a trellis and wanting to attack the animals is unfortunate. Sivir also really wants this cow. This is a mistake. The plow location turns out to be wrong. Yeah, the plow location was wrong. We were supposed to think longer about it, but I didn't, so. Kind of messed this one up. This game's not going really according to plan, but that happens. But yeah, this is a mess. This is a mess. This resource recycler is very uncertain, unfortunately too. It's very unclear. JDI has 5 family members, which is also scary. Lots of problems. Lots of problems. We would also like some stables. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even count stables amongst our actions, but we do have a bunch of wood and should probably be building stables at some point. So, there's that also. There is also that action we would like. So, yeah, just a couple of problems. Just a couple of problems. Fence 15 over 8 with 3 stables. Yeah, I probably should have done that. That's why you didn't get the plow spot. Yeah, see, I probably should have done that, but was I thinking about that in time? No, I wasn't. Should I have been thinking about that on time? Yeah, I should have. But didn't talk through that. Didn't think about it in time, and now I'm stuck with this. Is this worse? Absolutely. Absolutely, this is worse. This is much worse. But could get saved by 3 stone renos? Yeah, it's possible. That would be nice. That would be nice. Although, can we actually pay the food for 3 stone renos? Like, can we actually afford this resource recycler? And the answer is not really. I guess I could take bottom feeding, but now that's another action that I have to add to my game plan, which not good. Growth does flip. Congratulations, Civ. I maybe should have started for that, but I didn't, so. Interesting question here. Do we actually SP Lasso take a cow? If we SP Lasso take a cow, I think we get 2 pigs next round. I think we get 2 pigs and another action next round. Is that good enough? SP Lasso take a cow, pretty cool. It's pretty cool assuming 2 pigs get left. If 2 pigs don't get left, it's awkward. Also, I don't actually have room for the pigs until I play Overhaul. So I actually kind of just need... Why wouldn't 2 pigs be there? I have no idea why 2 pigs wouldn't be there, to be fair. 2 pigs almost certainly are going to be there. But... Yeah, oh no, the fence too. Not like this. Yeah. Yeah, we have issues. I mean, we could not take the cow is the alternative. Maybe we don't take the cow yet. That's the alternative plan, actually. Yeah, we don't have to take the cow. We could just SP Lasso and then take the 2 pigs. And the cow can happen in the next round, maybe? Maybe. No, that doesn't really work. Why wouldn't I take the cow? I would. SP 3 stone red overhaul. I mean, that sounds pretty good, but then the resource recycler looks real dumb. So it's also potentially just take the cow. Not play lasso. And then try to get the 2 pigs next round, which probably works because JDI is probably not starting. Okay, yeah, let's just take the cow. Lasso might be too slow anyway for our actions. Lasso's not necessarily bad because Lasso replaces taking 2 pigs, but I think I'm just doing this. Lasso cow is easily best in your opinion. Okay, so then what's the follow-up to that grade? The follow-up is we just major minor overhaul? Or we just fence again. I don't love that, but I guess that would be the follow-up. Or stables. And we stable outside. Yeah, I guess that works. Teal does start here, which is unfortunate. Teal starts with a trident. Yeah, okay, so mildly punished by this line. Mildly punished by this line, for sure. Because now I kind of have to major minor overhaul anyhow. Civ takes 3 stone. Wait a sec. Is Civ our hero? Is Civ renovating? Oh my god. Okay, well, we're going to try to high roll this. We're hoping to god that Sivir renovates with his next action. And then we're hoping to grow overhaul. And then we're assuming we get 2 pigs next round when it goes like grow or plow, so Civ takes the other. Yeah, we definitely want to save overhaul for a grow. I don't know about stable now. I'm unconvinced about stable now. It might just be take some crop actions. We could still drop green grocer if we thought that was going to help us. Also, there's 7 food. I might need 7 food if we're actually going to high roll resource recycler into this game. I have 6 more food on bottom feeding, but like I actually think I need to take 7 food here. Because we have to pay for resource recycler, we kind of have to pay for animal reeve, and we have to pay for these clay rooms that we're getting. Alright. Pray to God that Sivir renovates. Please renovate Civ. Trident coming? We're not playing Trident. We can't play Trident. We need to play Overhaul. I'm playing Overhaul regardless next action. I'm hoping to play Overhaul on Grow, because we're hoping Sivir is a bro. But, like, it's really not clear to me that Sivir is going to renovate for us. But Sivir might renovate Clay Oven or something, because points and Reno Q, but, like, I don't know. It's very hopeful. It's very hopeful, I'll tell you that. Sivir might just take the... Sivir wants to take cows, sorry, not pigs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope that Sivir is a complete bro to our resource recycler. But... God, resource recycling paying off here would be so huge. Getting an extra action and being able to play Overhaul on an actually productive action instead of major minoring it. Oh, it's so dreamy, and it might just work. Teal, take an RSF and get in the Reno queue. Get on this, buddy. Get in here. The Reno queue is a little gross, but not too gross. Come on. Sivir, get in the Reno queue, though. You're the real man we care about. Wow, Teal's gonna build stables. That's not a great sign. I mean, they have Muckrake, but this is not a great sign for our 2-pig plan. But I guess worst case scenario, I take a single pig and automatic water trough another pig. But this is... Wait, they already have 1 pig, though. They have cesspit, and they're getting another pig. They're not taking single pig. They're not taking single pig. Sivir is not renovating. God damn it. God dang it. Come on, Civ. Open up the Reno queue. The Reno queue is gross for you. Why are you doing this? Because you can't build a clay room? Is this actually clay room and then renovate? I don't know. Hoping to grow there with Overhaul was too much to hope for, but it was a nice dream. It was such a dream to get to grow with this. It was a really nice dream. I'm pretty sure we're losing. I'm pretty sure I needed that resource recycler room, so I mean that's another reason for Civ, not to do it, but oh, how I've messed this game up and how we could have been very rewarded there, but oh well. Still, I'm gonna just get 2 pigs at least this next round, so, that part's quite good. Confidant for JDI, so JDI is getting a couple fence actions and a sow action, or just a fence and sow action. Confidanting for 2 rounds is actually kind of interesting, but I guess it's just paying 1 food for 2 actions, so yeah, never mind, it does make sense, it's worth it. Teal family grows, oh duh, Teal still had to grow this round, wow. And Teal's paying for clay carrier of all things. What is Teal doing with that clay? I guess just pottery? Teal's paid a lot of food to clay carrier this game, and I'm not sure it's been worth it, but... Sivir looks like they're going to get a Mega Plowso next round. Which is kind of an issue, because Sivir has the most points, but... Sivir is going to be mildly point capped is the dream, I guess. And I still am going to drop a Animal Reeve surprise, so that's handy, but... We're never beating Civ. Yeah, it's kind of how it feels. I'm not actually sure that's true. But I guess it is, right? Sivir's Plowso is way too much. Sivir's Plowso is 28 plus 3, 31. Breeds to 33. Takes Copium. I mean, the thing is, Sivir can't actually hold animals to tie us on Reeve. So that's the only saving grace. Like, Sivir's gonna reach low 40s, right? And us reaching low 40s is very hopeful, but Reeve doesn't matter. We're still not gonna break mid 40s. All right, JDI renovates. Come on, stone renos. Come on, people. Give us the stone renos. Give in. Sivir wanting 2 veg there is so sad. Why does Sivir even need those veg action? Just for food, I guess? Stone oven for JDI, so there's 1 stone reno dream completely gone. Yeah, this resource recycler not looking good. Not looking good. JDI is eating his grain, or 1 grain. Okay, so JDI is probably confidant fencing, which makes sense. We're also probably never beating JDI because he has too many actions. So yeah, we really mangled this game, but Civ is like never below like 45. Fair enough. Fair enough. Gosh, yeah, I feel like I should have been better this game, so maybe I did need to take 4 stone and ignore Reeve. Is that actually winning, though? Like, if we just build some majors... I guess I had to build more rooms, get in this grow queue. I mean, JDI muscled his way into the grow queue and grew a bunch, because Teal literally refused to start player to grow. So maybe the play was to muscle our way in for growth. And just build another freaking room earlier. And then have more actions to abuse here at the end. That could have been the winning line. Take 3 stone, pressure them to red out. I can stone of experience for the 4th stone. No. Not doing that. I think that's a waste of actions for the most part. And I don't have actions to waste. They'll eventually stone Reno. Like, they're gonna get to it. It's just gonna be too late for me to actually family growth into the rooms. Like, I will get a family growth next round. And that's pretty much what I said at the start of the game. Like, or a while ago, so... Probably should have started for grow at 11. Probably were supposed to again in 12. Yeah, it turns out I was supposed to start for grow and just pray, and I would have got rewarded. I would have got rewarded. But yeah, it's true. It looks like I did have to otherwise go for the grow gamble, and I chose not to go for the grow gamble. And I also messed up this overhaul. Right, I'm supposed to have been able to. I am supposed to be in position here to have fenced 15s. That was pretty bad. Did I consider lasso SP and pigs right there? I did not because I think that's bad. Why am I throwing? What am I starting for? I don't think I have an action to pay start player. Like what incarnation am I growing for? Or starting for? Like Civ's gonna start for us. So we get Plousseau next round, so milking stool for Civ. Okay, well Civ getting blocked on all the cows is lovely. That's fantastic. You missed that we're missing grain veg. Yeah, we have no grain or veg. It's a thing. Given that we are getting grow next round, I will take a veg here. Or we're getting plus so next round. So yeah, we take a veg. We veg grain, we plow sow, we build stables, we grow something. No wait, where's Reeve? Where's Reeve? We plow sow, we oh god. Oh god, we don't have time for a grain. Cancel the grain. Cancel the grain. The grain is not very good. We're skipping the grain. We're literally building stables here. And then we're going to plow sow, play animal reeve, grow something. Grow nada is actually the answer. That's the real answer. I guess we grow with a lasso because we could. No, that's not even worth it. We grow storm experience. I play reeve here. Oh, and then I can grow with automatic water trough. An automatic water trough actually buys me an animal. That is a point. You're right. I do play reeve here. Reeve is a point on grow. Okay. And I should get stables next round, right? Is anybody going to block me on building rooms or stables? No, nobody's going to block me. Reeve's going to cost me 2 food, but that's okay. Fellow Grazer for Civ. That makes sense. I should have known Civ wound up with the Fellow Grazer. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard to catch Civ here. It's also going to be pretty hard to catch JDI. But can I pay 2 food for Reeve here? I have 20 food. I'm gonna owe 13 of it. I paid 2 of it here. I'm hoping to get 2 clay rooms still. Okay, yeah, this works. Still works. Alright. JDI collects some stone, possibly is threatening stone reno. Teal is not ready for stone reno at all, by the way. Sad days. Sad days that Teals took that 4 stone eons ago and then just sat on it, but it happens. Oh, what a mess of a game. What a mess of a game. Alright, we're at least breeding up. We are breeding like 6 more points. We're still gonna get like 4 more points of room, so we have like 10 points. Yeah, here's Civ's Reno, so we finally get resource recycled room at least. Sad, sad day that Civ couldn't have gifted us this a little bit earlier, but again, Civ gifting us this might have let us win, so like, it's fine. We might actually get, we might get 6 clay rooms, because JDI might find time to Reno still. I mean, if JDI finds time to Reno, he's also beating us, presumably. But JDI is definitely trying to find time to Reno, though. So now the new question is, do I actually have food to do that with? And I think the answer is no. Being unable to eat these sheep is actually a problem. I don't think I can afford... I don't think I can afford... I don't think I can afford the extra resource recycle room. Oh, I can eat a raw veg. So the resource recycle room's only a point, but I think I can eat a raw veg to do it. Yeah, because I'm gonna have 16 food minus 13 that I owe. Yeah, I only have 3 food. So I can pay 1 resource recycled room, but if I get 2 resource recycled rooms in the final round, which I'm going to, I'm gonna have to pay a raw veg in order the harvest to eat with. But I can do that. So okay, well, this assumes we're getting Plow So, by the way, from Sivir, but I'd be pretty surprised if I'm not getting Plow So from Sivir. Sivir might even be opening cows because of Wholesaler Milking Stool? Maybe? Maybe. Which is awkward because these guys are at max family, and then I take Plow So and Sivir still wheels growth. Yeah, that's gross. Kind of crazy that Teal's underutilized Tiller. Teal's played this game very questionably. Teal really let themselves grow very late. Building fireplace and then renovating a hearth and not having room parts for a very long time was interesting, but is double grow better than Plow So? Because of the... Well, we're growing once anyhow, but is double grow better? I don't think double grow is better, unfortunately, because of our food pressure. It turns out Plow So is better, I think. Growing is minus a food, which is unfortunate, and we're expecting double resource recycler this round because I mean it looks like we're getting double resource recycler. So I mean, unfortunately, Sivir can open cow and then get grow back, and we're just gonna have to allow that. We're gonna just Plow So, build 3 stables, grow automatic water trough, and that's the way of things. Oh, actually, wait, this automatic water trough is awkward too. Wait a sec. Is automatic water trough actually a point for us? Because we have to pay a food for a pig, don't we? Yeah, we actually don't. Okay, so we're just not actually getting enough. We're not getting a resource recycler room at all. I can't double recycle. I can double recycle. I take sheep. Uh, it's a point for sheep. It's not because of capacity. It's not a point for sheep. We have capacity problems. So that's a lie. I definitely don't take sheep. Oh wait, no, we have stables. We have stables. I'm building stables. We don't have capacity problems. Okay, it is a point. It is a point. Okay, we're fine. I am building stables. Civ, unfortunately, is getting 1,000,000 cow points. I missed that there was going to be 2 cows this round because of Pet Lover. So yeah, Civ definitely is winning because these cows are 2 points breeding, 45. He gets growth, he's at 48. But maybe I can get second over JDI here. Maybe. JDI is getting quite a few points this round, though. But hey, whatever. We do what we can. Stable? Yeah, I'm building stables. I got there. I'm behind. Alright, JDI takes his pig stuff. Makes sense. JDI's gonna try to get a veg. JDI also kind of wants stables. I missed that JDI took 4 wood. JDI is gonna... I don't know what. Teal takes grain. Yeah. Civ grows. Yep. I build stables and then I grow. Alright. You don't see any way we beat JDI? Probably not, but we can dream. We still have a lot of points coming. Is the thing. We get some resource recycler points. We still get a lot of breeding points, animal reef points. But I mean, JDI is still gonna get a stone reno in. Yeah, I get to 42. Yeah, that doesn't sound like enough. Ooh, Sivir's blocking JDI's stone reno. Okay, well that blocks my resource recycler room also, but I mean that makes sense that Civ's running out of things to do with his actions, so Automatic water trough doesn't do JDI enough. Excellent. We take a sheep. I get to more than 42. Your counting is pretty bad. I am breeding 2 points is 40. I get 2 more points animal re 42. I get a resource recycler room is 44. So 44 is not too bad. Is 44 enough to beat JDI? I think it is now that JDI is not renovated. So I think we at least got second here. But yeah, Civ's just ahead of us. Civ attacking the animals ahead of us was definitely good. Civ growing first was good. Civ kind of wanted to do the exact same game plan I wanted to. So yeah, it turns out I probably should have started late in the game and tried to make Civier last. And then I would have... Civier got family growth without room, without having to start player. Yeah, that's actually the big mistake. It turns out if I just start for grow and I hit grow in 12, that's probably enough to win. But I decided I didn't want to gamble. That was... Turns out I did need to gamble, probably. JDI is going to just settle for joinery. Yeah. Still might be enough points for JDI to catch us, I guess. JDI has 2 actions. Joinery can be 3 more points. JDI still needs food. Yeah, I should be ahead of JDI. Civ has been SP for the last 6 rounds of the game off of 2 SPs. Yeah, I agree. I think after thinking about it longer, that's actually the real problem here. I needed to start player more aggressively, and Sivier's just been stay and start forever, and that's the real issue. Teal also gets up to 40, but I don't think has enough points left to catch us. Sivier is going to start player one more time for good measure with a sheep well. 2 stone was not purely a block. Yeah, Sivier is like hitting like 50 though, so yeah, Civ has this game by a good bit. Even starting maybe is not enough to stop Sivier from winning this one, but it might be. Sivier growing in 12 is a huge difference, admittedly, so... Alright, JDI's taking a sheep, that's just a food move. We like watching JDI take food moves. Teal is not even hiding muckrake points. Teal has very little way to make points, it looks like. Teal can plow for 2 points, duh. Teal plows for 2, that's a pretty obvious 2-point move. But I don't think Teal can catch 44. JDI has a 1-point action and plow himself. JDI is fed now. Okay, yeah, this looks okay. Welcome, Civ. Well done. Congrats on the win. Nicely played. JDI gets real close to us, but yeah, he's just behind. So we just snagged second at least, and I definitely played. I played dubiously at various points here, so can't be too sad, but definitely feel like everything went really well early. It feels like there was a winning line somewhere in here, but you had plans for building a 4th room to get grown. Instead, you got it in 12 for free. Yes, the triple question mark is very warranted. My hindsight analysis is that I had to start player in 11 and hope Grow flipped in 12, and then it turns out Grow would have flipped in 12 and I would have won. Getting Grow and then taking it away from you is probably enough of a shift for me to win the game. It's just I was hesitant to start player for Grow because Plauceau was useless to me. But I actually think I could have started and then just started again. Force you to just be last for a while instead of first. And I think that's enough to shift the game up. If you had chose to renovate in round 12, that also might have just given me the win off Resource Recycler. But I mean, obviously it makes sense that you don't renovate there. But I was definitely hoping when you took the Stone Pound, like, ooh, hopefully Civ has a reason to want to reno right now. But you just took veggies. But yeah. JDI got real close to us. JDI's right at 43. Teal is going to be... Teal has to eat a bit of food, so I think Teal's going to be last at like 42. So, I mean, we're barely above these players, but we at least got it. Anyhow, yeah, I probably should have built a 4th room, but you figured I was the scariest, so you didn't want to give me grow. Yeah, it turns out that's correct. It does turn out that that was the right move. I had to just major minor overhaul just so that I could actually take 2 pigs, but that was like a slight comedy of errors too. My layout is wrong. I'm not sure I'm supposed to have gone for the resource recycler, but yeah, nobody wanted to renovate early. Definitely slightly unfortunate because I originally I thought about pushing rooms, and I'm like, nah, I think I could just resource recycler rooms and hope people start renovating in like 11, 12, 13. But obviously, yeah, the stone renos happened stupidly late. But it makes enough sense, but it was unfortunate. I probably was supposed to otherwise force my way into the 4th room thing. Like, with Outskirts Director and District Manager, I could have really bullied some actions on the table had I gone for it, and I probably am supposed to have gone for it. In hindsight, but it was just so tough. Having JDI and Teal be building all these rooms after me and doing it in such a weird manner, like, I don't know why JDI built twice early. That doesn't make sense. I do think JDI just threw an action away on the mid game rather than just double building. Teal starting to build but then not starting to grow was really confusing to me. I did have one round where I thought I could just build and then hope. I could hope that Teal wouldn't start player for Grow because they admittedly never did start for Grow, but I figured that would be just about the time they finally decided to actually start player to Grow. So it was hard to know what to do. But you think resource recycling could be fine for a little bit of ceiling, but it's probably not giving you Grow because of stuff like this. It can sometimes. I mean, I agree. Like, I'm not supposed to bet on resource recycler giving me grows. Although I often think you can get 2 grows out of resource recycler, but yeah, I mean, this game turned into a dynamic where it didn't happen, but Teal thought red couldn't start, so they didn't have to start, but you needed trellis down. That's not... Oh, yeah, you're right, sorry. Yeah, that's true. Teal did think red wasn't going to start, and you weren't going to start player for them, so that's fair. But then... Yeah, they still... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I probably could have found a way to force my way in there. Yeah, you needed trellis was unexpected. You playing trellis and stuff was a little unfortunate. I mean, it makes sense, but it did make my animal life very tricky because you also wanted to do basically my exact game plan in front of me of just like fence early, take the animals, which is very much what I was intending. I'm assuming that JDI had the animal dealer and never showed it. I'm assuming you didn't see an animal dealer in the draft. I didn't look at the draft yet, but... Oh yeah, well, you could have had an animal dealer. You got Fellow Grazer, I think, out of my opening pack. Yeah, no, animal dealer. Yeah, you took Fellow Grazer, I think. So yeah, JDI took animal dealer second, which is unfortunate. I first picked animal reeve and was hoping animal dealer would come back. I was hoping confidant, cottager, and Fellow Grazer, I think, were my opening pack, and then I would get animal dealer back. But did not happen that way. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to abuse the outskirts director. Maybe I'm supposed to set up district manager outskirts faster and abuse that faster. But god, the opening felt fine. 3 RSFs, build the well. I just get to grow second without starting, and I got 6 wood. Yeah, I don't think I can regret any of that. So I guess it was just force my way to grow sooner, or I had to SP and hope for grow in 12. You going for animals was just going to be what it was, and I had to contest hard or I had to ignore Reeve. Possibly ignoring Reeve turns out to be correct. Leaving 4 stone to Teal was pretty nice, so maybe I am supposed to just take the 4 stone and try to go for like BMW joinery, but that doesn't feel winning on 3 rooms. That never feels winning. You thought about taking chain float and plowman and hoping for greeting plan, and you got a Grange. Oh wow. That is interesting to note. I was wondering if you were gonna start player in round 1 with a chain float. I didn't know if you had it or not, but yeah, that would have been pretty sweet. I was happy when you fenced this way because I was like, oh well, Civ can't hit Animal Reeve at least, so like that was one way I was trying to beat you. But yeah, I mean you just cleared a 51. Fellow Grazer pretty big. This late milking stool, like just very nice ceiling in your miners, which is always nice to get. Your miners definitely seem a bit better than mine. I mean, I first picked a hardware store because there was a cottager in my opening pack, but I took Animal Reeve and hardware store and then hoped any day labor cards showed up. But of course, Teal had a tiller, and I'm assuming Teal took the cottager. But the Animal Reeve was an unpleasant surprise. I mean, slightly. It doesn't matter to you, right? It just means I get second instead of taking way last. Like, I have 44 points with a 5-point Animal Reeve, so, like, my farm is pretty gross here. I mean, I never had time to get crops down. I had to focus way too much on this Reeve. Or, again, I should have just ignored the Reeve. It's very possible I'm supposed to just ignore the Reeve. I also wound up kind of taking too much wood, because I took wood in order to trigger District Manager, but then I just had to build stables late, and the stables weren't that good. But, like, I wanted to keep abusing District Manager and taking wood, so like maybe I'm supposed to do that more than I did. Just build another wood room earlier. I think that is what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to have 4 actions in this endgame. I'm supposed to just force my way in there, even if I grow in like round 11. I just wasn't really set to grow again fast after growing in 7, especially after playing Chicken Coop. But maybe I was supposed to find a way. Oh well, you played really well. Nothing, nothing wrong. I mean, you played a game very much like I would have liked to play. You have a couple of cards I would have really liked to see in the draft too. Obviously, like you passing me a trellis and a milking stool looks quite a bit happier than what I actually have for miners. But I think you might be supposed to try and build clay, possibly. But you got to remember, clay was like crazy pressured throughout the early and mid game. You don't think another room really works this game? Yeah, see, okay, and that's what I'm wondering. Okay, you think I'm not supposed to? Because that's sort of where my analysis was too, but then it's just like, so I guess the winning line is like, I am just supposed to start player and hope for grow in 12. I just have to start and grow. You were going after the clay? It wasn't just you going after the clay, but you took 4 clay for a hearth, and then Teal took 3 clay and then built a thing, and then Teal took more clay because they wanted to build clay rooms, and then Teal hard built 2 clay rooms. And JDI took early clay for fire. Well, JDI only took a little clay early for fireplace, but like there wasn't exactly a ton of clay. Yeah, then you took 6 clay for hearth. And to be fair, I left you 6 clay. I could have taken the 4 clay, but I didn't really want to take the clay. I didn't really want to take 4 clay because it didn't really do anything for me. And I thought leaving you 6 clay would allow me to do district manager stuff, which it did. You allowed me to just district manager that round. So, like, I mean, maybe. But yeah, I don't think clay room works. I think it's too slow. I have to reno and gather up clay in order to do it. The clay was pressured long enough. Like, I'm not getting the clay room until, like, round 11. And then, based on the fact that JDI and Teal kept building rooms, like, people were still growing with room in round 12, right? So, like, I think actually I think Gray's probably right. Like, forcing my way in the growth queue is ugly. So I guess I'm supposed to just SP for grow. I just have to SP, hope to hit grow in 12. It turns out I would have. And if I SP and take grow away from you in 12, I think that is enough of a shift. It's a big shift, right? Like if I get grow and I get the extra actions, you suddenly aren't being just gifted grow and gifted those actions. That's probably enough to at least make it competitive. The game gets pretty tight at least. If grow doesn't flip, I am losing. I'm just not winning. But like, I guess neither of us are winning then. You also take a lot less points if you don't hit grow in 12. Because you lose a bunch of actions. And then, who does win? I guess JDI just wins? Or maybe I do win, even if it is grow in 13, because I just re-up start? And it turns out okay, maybe? Probably not, but maybe. I'm guessing at that point JDI's actions improve enough. Because I'm handing him like Plow So. Yeah, I presumably lose to JDI then. If Grow doesn't hit 12. But my winning line was probably to SP and hope for Grow in 12. Who knows? Whatever. You also can't win them all. And there's nothing particularly wrong with just getting a slick second, or well, slick, a tight second place. It was hard because I nearly threw it away, but you got a deserved first. I first picked a hardware store that did nothing, so that's also never a great sign. First picking a card that just dies, but passing a hardware store would have been pretty scary. So I think I had to do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyhow, thanks all for hanging out, chatting. Thanks for the game, Civ. Glad that it worked out. Congratulations on your arena climb and whatever. I was pretty happy with the skill level of that table, at least, right? Arena games always make me scared, but at least we had a table of all 400 plus too, so that was very welcome. At least we did wind up at a high level table without any real nonsense. So, hey, Heroic Logic, welcome. Anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna head off. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be streaming next. Me and my friends are doing a long weekend of games. I'm off tomorrow at like noon. Maybe I sneak some streaming in tomorrow morning with a little more Slay the Spire, potentially. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna be off throughout the whole weekend. But next week we'll get a little more streams in. Do some more Slay the Spire. Probably might get another Agricola. Might get another Terra Mystic in here or there. It'd be good. But eventually, I owe Patrick some War of the Ring, but I'm hoping to play War of the Ring in person over the next couple days. So that'll help me really cement the rules, which will be great. And then I'll try to actually figure out the whole online client and stuff. I've downloaded it, so like I at least have it. But apparently the connecting to another person is a little finicky, because yeah, you gotta like set up a thing. So that'll be interesting. Dang. This St. Petersburg game has gone really badly. Everything has gone wrong, and everything has gone right for Rob Kircher. I mean, he's just absolutely destroyed this table, but this is what happens with unequal skill level tables sometimes, right? I just had the wrong seat. These people have done dubious things, and Rob's absolutely destroyed because of it, but so be it. But I'm losing by a lot, but I got unlucky this game, and I've got some other wins, so. Alright, yeah, thanks all for hanging out. I'm gonna head off, but I will see people around. Yeah, later everybody. See you.